So today I am doing an overview of the Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct for Her perfume range. I have the original, the sheer, and the brand new one together that just came out this year, 2020. If you are a regular viewer, then you'll notice that I am not in my normal bedroom. I'm at home. Due to COVID life, I am not at my apartment. I'm staying with my mum right now, so this is my bedroom at hers. If you are new here, then we are all about perfumes, so do check out my hundreds of other perfume videos. And if you are a regular but haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. You know I really appreciate it. And as always, I'll leave the links down below to where you can get these in the US, UK and Europe. So Abercrombie & Fitch, of course, is primarily a clothing brand, been around for quite a while now, and over the past few years they've started bringing out fragrances, and they are not sold everywhere. I mean, they're sold in all the online retail sellers, but you don't often see them in shops, like perfume shops, as much as you do some of the other designer ones. But it's not like Victoria's Secret, where you can only get them really in Victoria's Secret and a couple of other places. So they kind of sit somewhere in the middle. They're also a very affordable price point. They always seem to bring out a male and a female one at the same time, like a pair each time, and they're very, very affordable. I have found the 50 mils for like less than £20, maybe like £30 for the 100 mils, so very affordable. And from the branding and looking at everything, it looks like they are aimed at a sort of younger age group, I guess, as Abercrombie & Fitch the brand is. I tend to think of that more like student college vibe, but of course they could be worn by anyone. But they're all fairly light-hearted fragrances. They're not super serious, super heavy. So let's start off with First Instinct for Hers. This comes in sort of rose gold packaging, which is really nice, and then the liquid is this pinky colour. This is the 100 ml. And this, I was trying it yesterday. I would describe this as a typical fresh, floral, pretty fragrance. It has orchid and orange blossom that really come through as like the main notes for me. Very, very fresh, spring-like, kind of like just got out of shower type fresh floral. And there's some grapefruit when you first spray it. A little bit of passion fruit as well. So at first, you get a little bit of fruitiness, and then you get the sharpness of the grapefruit, then you get the passion fruit. But then it becomes this orchidy, orangey, blossomy. But what's also in here, which is really nice, is tonka bean. So it becomes quite warm. Tonka bean isn't a sweet note. It's not like chocolatey or anything, but it does add a warmth to it, which sometimes can feel almost like a vanilla. So at first I thought there might be vanilla in here, but it's not. It's that tonka bean mixing with those fruity notes. So overall it makes a quite typical but very nice feminine smell that could be worn, you know, I'm sure at any age. If you're just looking for something that's very affordable, that you can just wear, you know, during the day, or perhaps you want something that's not too heavy. It is an eau de parfum, but I found this one to not be too heavy. I'd say it was sort of medium in terms of heaviness and lasting. I think this is just a nice smell. I also have the body lotion here, which again was really affordable. And again, this has that really fresh, typical smell, kind of like the Abercrombie shop smells like, you know, when you get new clothes and you get that sort of fresh smell. It's that kind of vibe. So overall, I think it's very good value for money, the original First Instinct. Nothing too groundbreaking. It's not like a totally new scent that you've never smelled before, but it's definitely a nice smell and I would happily wear it. So we then move on to First Instinct Sheer, which comes in this gold packaging, and the liquid is this yellowy gold colour. Now this one, I thought perhaps it was going to be quite similar to the first one. I found it totally different, you guys, totally different. And this is much stronger than the original. It really, really did linger and last for hours, and I could really smell it on me. So this one has a note in it which they describe as mountain air. I would describe this as that sort of oceanic, almost aquatic outside feel. Think Acqua di Gio. And they've mixed it with Lily of the Valley and Bergamot, which both have that same kind of hillside mountain air vibe, I guess. And it really, really, really lingered on me. It reminded me a bit of the Sailing Day perfume from the Replica range from Maison Margiela. If you've tried that, it's that same fresh, almost salty fresh, you know, sea breeze, airy smell, but incredibly strong. I did get some of the orange blossom hibiscus in here as well, but predominantly it's this mountain air with some lily of the valley and the bergamot. So this is definitely less like girly and feminine. The, you know, passion fruit in here makes this fruity and very girly and female, whereas this was very fresh and I'd say almost unisex really. It felt like the kind of thing perhaps someone who is very sporty would wear. They don't want to smell really girly, they want to smell just fresh and clean. But what I was really impressed with was the strength and the longevity of this. It really was strong for hours, and I only sprayed one spray and then it was so strong. And considering the price point is so low, I think this is really good value for money, and it's just not what I expected, and a pleasant surprise from the sheer one. I do think perhaps this is discontinued because it isn't on their website anymore, even though it is on different sellers. So like I said, I'll leave the link down below to where you can find these. And then lastly, I have the new release that came out this summer, Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Together. And this one has this red fade bottle and red fade packaging as well. This one is a nice typical summer smell. It has quite a lot of pineapple in, so pineapple is something that isn't in very many fragrances at all. It's quite unusual. I was going to do a video on pineapple perfumes, but like there's just so few, it wasn't worth the whole video. There's so few. Or maybe I did do it in the end. Can't remember. If I did do it, I'll leave it linked. I've done so many now. But what this also has is a bit of fresh peony, which you guys know I really like. But predominantly you get quite a sweet pineapple, a sweet red currant, a fresh sweet peony. So it's very, very fruity fresh, very much like holiday vibes, you know, on tropical island, having that fruity cocktail. It's that type of smell. So this is definitely, in my opinion, like a vacation summertime perfume. There's also a little bit of the lily in the valley in here from the sheer one. So there is a floral undertone, and over time as the fruity notes faded, the lily of the valley did start coming through a bit more, but predominantly we're talking red berry and pineapple, so fruity and fun, but not the strength or the longevity of the sheer one. So that's it guys, those are the three that I've managed to get my hands on. I think there have been others that have been discontinued at time, but let me know what you think of them. Do you have any of them? Which is your favorite? I have to say, given the price point, I do think they are quite good, and if you're looking for a gift for someone, perhaps like a young tween, teenager, or someone who doesn't like really girly things, then I think that the sheer one would be good for people that just want something very fresh, but not, you know, necessarily sweet or fruity. And I think in general, they're just a nice everyday go-to smell where you don't feel guilty for spraying it because of the price. It's so good. So yes, that's it. So thanks so much for watching as always guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.